free. I know a lot of people are setting their goals and doing their affirmations and all that stuff for the upcoming year. And today I wanted to pop on. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to talk about, which for me is kind of unusual, but then I had an interesting conversation this morning with a friend of mine, and also received a notification via email about my 42-year anniversary for receiving my Eagle Scout award. And really, I just wanted to come on and reintroduce myself today and kind of let those who aren't familiar with my world know where I'm headed. I used to own a web company, a graphic design company. I also used to own a financial service company. I've been a teacher here at the local community college. I've helped at a university get people their PhDs. I've been a realtor, and now some of you may know me as a transformational life coach. But the reality is that I've been a coach for over 40 years. I've helped people, just never called myself a coach, but I wanted you guys to know that, yes, I earned an Eagle Scout award 42 years ago, and people see the the reward of the final outcome, but they didn't see the 7 years of work and dedication and development that went behind that. They didn't see the time and effort to build leadership skills and communication skills and service skills. They only see the outcome. And it's interesting that in today's world, that's what people look at, is the outcome. They don't see what it took to get there. And which kind of ties in with the conversation I was having with a friend of mine earlier today. And we were talking about business, and I work with a couple business coaches. I think good coaches have coaches, and so I have a couple business coaches. And he was talking to me, my friend was talking to me about how I tend to compare myself to where those coaches are. And I think that's a natural habit that we fall into, with comparison to others and those around us, those that we'd like to be like. But what I was comparing myself to was unfair, because one coach has been in the business professionally for over 20 years. Another coach has been in it professionally for over a decade. And so I was comparing where they are to where I want to be, and to what I want to do, which is really the unfair part, because they're further down the journey than I am. And it doesn't do me any good to compare their current outcome with my starting point. It also eliminates the hard work and dedication that they took to craft their skills and to earn their path. So he reminded me also that, what I want isn't necessarily the money, although money is good and we all need it to survive. But what I truly want is the freedom. So instead of working for the money, I need to be working for the freedom. And that's a very different mindset and a very different path. I want to dedicate time and effort with my wife. She's still recovering from breast implant illness. I want to be more present, other than just a caregiver, in her world. My children are off finding their own path and their own journey, and I want to be a guiding light for their life, not just a side product of being their parent. I want to serve others and help others. I want the freedom and time to do that. If somebody calls and says, "Hey, I need you tomorrow at 2:00, I don't want to have to check my watch and say, "Oh, sorry, my boss says no." I want to be able to just go. So finding the freedom is what we're striving for. And I think it's unfair that we all live in a comparison world. I have been, for those of you who don't know me and who are new to my world, In my past, I was homeless, living out of my car, selling blood for gas money. Through my own self-pity party, I lost someone who was very special and important in my world, and I just gave up. I stopped doing what I needed to, and that caused me to have to sell everything I own and be on the streets and fight my way back. I've owned several businesses. I've been in sales for 40 years. I help others. But through my own experience of healing energy and understanding the power of working with the universe, that's my passion now, is to help spiritual and energy-centered people reconnect with their confidence and their passion to bridge the gap from where they are to where they want to be. And that's who I am. And I did name my company Praxis 33 because Praxis means the integration between thought and action, and 33 is a spiritual number of success and prosperity. And so I view my life as a place where the woo meets the work. You take that spiritual energy healing and you embody it and empower it to do the work necessary to manifest the life you're wanting. But an important part of that is that you can't lie to yourself. And I realized that, for a good majority of my life, I was running from myself and I was lying for myself. Yes, I was working hard. Yes, I was dedicated. Yes, I did all the right things. And I wouldn't lie to my wife or my children or my friends or my family, but it was easy to lie to myself. It was easy to say, oh, the busy work is the real work, or you aren't doing this because you have health issues, or you're not doing that because you had 3 fusion surgeries, or you're not doing that because your wife is sick and you're being her caregiver, and making all kinds of bullshit excuses to not actually doing what I've been called here to do, which is to be of service to others, and not doing it in the capacity with the full light shined on, dimming my own glow, so that somehow being extra humble about it made it more special. And that's a bunch of crap, because it allowed me to dabble in my passion without actually doing my passion. And you got to stop lying to yourself. You got to start being honest with yourself, have that conversation. And when my friend called me out today, it was another kick in the pants of, hey, stop lying to yourself. Do the actual work to go where you want to go, but do it with the purpose and the intention of why you want to be there. And I think that's an important lesson that we all need to take. Are you doing what it takes to get the life you want, or are you hiding from the life in fear of not knowing how to get there? People won't listen to you, imposter syndrome, all the BS that we tell ourselves. But once we step out into our own light, amazing thing happens. And this year, 2023, is going to be a year of intentionality for me. I'm going to serve more people in a better capacity. I'm going to do it with the light shining brightly, and I'm not going to be afraid of the outcome, because just like 42 years ago when I earned the Eagle Scout, while I was earning it, I wasn't worried about the outcome of how it would impact me in my future. And it taught me leadership skills. It taught me communication skills. It taught me service skills. It taught me tenacity and cooperation and working with others, all things that I still do today and do very well. So if I would have been more worried about the outcome and what it could produce for me, I might not have done it as well as I did and to the capacity I did. But I was just worried about doing the work, not the outcome. And that's where I'm at today. I'm going to do the actual work to be of service to the people I need to serve and call to the purpose that I've been called for, and stop worrying about the outcome of it. So anyway, I appreciate those that have entered my world. I appreciate those that have stayed in my world. And the amazing thing is that as I've started this inner transformation of becoming who I need to be to deserve the life that I want, doors and opportunities have opened up. people I never even knew of or never knew existed have come into my world, and now I can collaborate with them, and now I can do better service because of them, and now I can transform my life better because they are a part of it. And when we start doing the work, the doors start to open. The universe starts to bring into our world the things and the people that we need to be successful. So as 2023 starts, I encourage you not only to set your goal, but to set your intention for that goal. And don't just put it on a vision board or a white paper or wherever, but put it in your heart as an intentional part of who you are, and become the person you need to be in order to deserve the life you want to live. And I think that's a hard part for many people. I think it's easier to be busy and do busy work than to do intentional work. And it's easier to talk about the things we don't want in our lives as opposed to the things we do want and why we want them. So anyway, as I enter into 2023, you're going to hear more from me. You're going to hear more about me, and I'm going to be offering more ways to work with me. I have one-on-one coaching. I have a course that's available. I'm going to have a mastermind class. There's going to be some pop-up events. I'm going to get on more stages and do more speaking, because becoming a speaker, trainer, and coach has been my passion for a long period of time. So now I'm going to start doing that. And I'm going to start being a better version of me so that I can serve you in a higher capacity. And I look forward to what 2023 is going to bring all of us. But we're going to do it with intentionality, and we're going to do it with real purpose to live our lives of joy and happiness, and not just existence. So I wish you all the best 2023, and I look forward to those who are going to be in my world to work with me in accordance with that. So you guys have a blessed and happy weekend, and I appreciate all of you. Thank you.